right, so here he is, the emotionless, stoic Fedor Emelianenko, and fans have wondered aloud. Would he come to the UFC? How would he fare once he got here? Those questions get answers tonight.
John, you said stoic, but when you watch Emelianenko walk to the octagon, all you're missing is like snow coming down and it getting real dark, and everybody's kind of walking with the big Russian hat, because he just is that unknown that we have all wanted to kind of get a beat on. But what we do know is that this guy can absolutely fight. He's got tremendous wrestling, grappling, and unbelievable knockout power. Look for Fedor to try to end the night of his opponent's career.
At one point, he was 31-1 in MMA. Fedor Emelianenko still regarded as the greatest heavyweight of all time. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, folks, here we go. Undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. Islam Makhachev has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Round one, the last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. I get a little bit anxious when this man fights. A lot of us never thought this day would come. Fedor Emelianenko in the UFC, and he talked a lot about wrestling this week. Certainly he believes if this was a kickboxing match contested on the feet, he could win it and would. He wants to get his wrestling game going, and when it comes to that, Emelianenko, top pressure, not a man you want to be fighting off of your back against. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now, this is a position you don't see every day. They're in the north-south position now on the ground.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Under 90 seconds to go.
He's got to start throwing down.
All right, so Emelianenko's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Emelianenko's now dealing with a shotgun. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover.
They're confident over it.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, round two. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got the kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, left hand.
Oh, nice level change.
He passed the half guard. Getting the mount here. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedowns is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought
to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Final seconds here of round 2. Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Emelianenko.
Good round.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Effective strike there by Makhachev. Was able to get that right hand over the top and to the target.
Another big shot to the head.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Makhachev's in half guard now.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Makhachev.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Doing good. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Oh, into the mouth. Oh.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Right back.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, side control now. Working from the top here. Pretty good grounded pound here by Makhachev. All right, the round is over, and Emelianenko's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Quick shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
his opponent on skates.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot. Guillotine jump.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets signed out. And now, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in it?
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the fence.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Emelianenko's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Up to the head there by Fedor. Straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Oh, it's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Beautiful level change.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Changing the position.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.